contacting each other, and she uses it to hold it over his head so that if he goes to fight to do what's right for the children, then she will go after him for breaking the restraining order.
So, I looked up some of the stuff here, Megan. It looks to be that we have, on 2 occasions, we've charged her with crimes involving the child getting out of the house on 2 separate occasions. So, yeah, I think that the Holmes had one of them. Let's see here.
Oh, Pookie Boo, I didn't call for this information. I called for something else. You'll hear it.
I thought this had to do with me.
No, I said it had to do with Grow.
Her lying to the cops that me and Dan contact each other.
The fuck?
Listen.
Me and my phone.
Colin.
Why are we interrupting? Why are we interrupting?
You're an asshole for that because nobody talks to Dan, you fucking
out of my
prick.
box, you dirty
All right,
bitch.
so let me put it this way. I got
So
this,
she
bro.
literally just
Bro,
showed herself calling the police lying that I talked to Dan?
Hold on.
You
hold on.
fucking
Bro,
idiot.
Bro, let me take care of this one. So, May, you just played a second part of the recording because at the beginning of the recording, you hear, hold on, let me reconnect you back to him. And I looked at what was sent to me. We arrested her twice. Okay. Oh no, we charged her twice. So anywhere that I've seen, I don't see a charge from the state of Texas at all. First off, they wouldn't say we charged her with 2 things, being Texas. Oh, unless you call Ohio. If that's the case, I don't see any charges against her about her kid getting out, except for this one that she's still going to court with. So,
Dorian. Because there were 2 departments here, sheriffs and Lorain PD. That is 2 separate departments, bitch.
So on top of that, if you want to say that you're calling because you're in fear for the children's lives and shit like that.
So let me get off this live because I'm calling Goliad, Texas right the fuck now and sending that video. I'll be back. Stay here.
Hold on, you gotta
I'm
hear
next.
this, bro.
I'm calling too.
How is it that Dan himself has fucking stated, not just to you, but to multiple people, keep his name out your fucking mouth. Stop calling the police on bullshit because you're not affecting them, you're affecting their children. And that it's because of you guys that shit keeps happening. That's coming out of Dan's mouth, not anyone else's.
Thank you, Hello Kitty.
So again, May, we'll let you continue playing that recording only if you played the original first recording first. We need the first recording of what you told the officer because as you can see in the recording you played, that was the second one. We need to know what you said. Nope, you're still recording. In the recording you played, we need to see the original recording that you have of the first phone. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. All of us want to hear what the first phone call was. That's what I want to know. What was the first phone call like? Was the first phone call, hey, I'm going to send you this information right here. I want you to look over it and shit like this, that, and the other. Because what it sounded like, he was reading it still. He was still looking at it. What it sounds like is you were sending him stuff and you guys got disconnected and you guys had to call back. So that's what it sounds like. So what did you send that officer? That's what we want to know. So do you have the original recording of you originally calling the police? Like you just shown? How you say that you never call the police on kids and shit like that for no reason? Do you have that at all?
You know she don't. She's disgusting.
Yeah, but I'm going to ask it now because, you know, later on she's like, well, they didn't ask me if I had it. Yeah, no, we're asking you right now. Do you have the first phone call recorded? I want to hear the original recording first. And then we'll want to listen to the second part. Because the second part that you just played is irrelevant because it's not showing what you said originally. At all.
It's all right, Begging, because she wants to call my work and try to get me fired and got me suspended until this. I sent the live to them, by the way. So they know that I wasn't they got on my TikToks on everyone. They know I was not making videos with patients like she told them. They got on my Facebook.
I just need to know why somebody is calling your job. And that was freaking quick. So that tells me that somebody must not have a job if all they do all day is record people, call their freaking jobs and everything. What's the point? I want to know, what is the point?
May called my job this morning.
I know, but why? What's the point? Why? What? Really?
Well, and here's the sad thing is Gro's going through court right now. They decided to fucking put a fake police report out there to begin with because the only people that could get the reports are the family because it's about a juvenile. But, you know, May states that she has the original report and you can tell it's fucking wrong as hell. You could literally download that fucking police report, entry police report, and type it in yourself. But when Gro shows the original one, why is the wording totally fucking different?
Right.
And why is it stamped from the police department itself? I mean, they stamp it to make it authenticated, not a blank, not a fucking police report not stamped by the courts or the PD at all. They stamp it just to make sure, hey, yeah, this is the real one. Maybe the one that you keep showing doesn't have that.
And the thing is, I wouldn't even have got suspended if, I showed them my live, right? They watched my live from last night. It shows that I showed a patient, yeah, because everybody thought that it was a ghost, whatever. No big deal. Yeah. But she told them that I made a bunch of videos with all my patients.
Well, that's a lie.
So they're waiting on her to
in that
send
live.
that to them. They're waiting on her to send them that. So I'm suspended until they receive the videos from her. So she's going to make fake videos, and that's what they're waiting on.
Wow.
Well, like I was saying, Gro has a pending thing that's actually, if you read the report and everything like that, and if you hear from the CPS worker herself, I mean, if the case is not open to a CPS, that obviously shows you, hey, guess what? It ain't going anywhere. Attorneys already talked about getting it thrown the fuck out. So knowing that that's going on, you try to make it harder, not on Gro. I mean, it's going to be hard on her when you're doing this, but it comes down to it's going to be harder on the kids. You wanted to go above and beyond your bullshit, call the police, try to make fake police reports and CPS reports on a woman who's fighting something that she's going to win, just to try to ruin her kids' life, not hers. Her kids' life. And you can't say you didn't because you literally just played the recording of you calling the po-pos, making a fake report. Again.
And for the record, I just want to say, my friend over here, Street Bangers, he is 258 pounds, not 400 fucking pounds. Not that it's any of your business, ma'am, but I'm really getting tired of you talking shit on my friends.
She was adding the weight of the bike too, since he's always on the bike. I say she was adding the weight of his bike, part of the weight of his bike too. You know, she was adding that in. So
That's what that was.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it was.
Nah, I got it. She was calling my friend fat. Now, I mean, you know, look in the mirror, honey.
Even if he was 400 something pounds. Why are you so fucking mad that he's getting shit? Like, he can pull motherfuckers. The only thing maybe is pulling is fucking her baby's muscles when she lets that baby's head snap back.
I just want to know what does it matter if he is 400 pounds, though? What does anybody's life... She's went after Rockin', which I'm really pissed off about. She's going after Jay. Like, why? What have they done to you? Do you not have a life? You got how many kids you need to take care of? Focus on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really fucking pissed. And I dare you to come after me, Sweet Pea.
Her mom takes care of him mainly, but she's there too.
I mean, I've been watching this for months, and it just don't stop. It just needs to stop.
So, I got a question for you. So, with Gro's situation, it's been talked about. She was sleeping when her oldest son left the door unlocked and her youngest son got out and stopped next door, not 6 city blocks down, next door. Literally next fucking store. So can you tell me, are you more worried about an autistic child that gets out and wasn't harmed, was found right away and taken back in the house, everything like that? Or would you be more worried about a woman grabbing her child and slamming her against the fridge?
Whoa.
Oh, wait, you didn't hear about that? Hey, man, let's
No.
talk about how you slammed your daughter against the fridge in the video that's out there.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Was
were
it
you here-
real?
Were
Like,
you,
or was she playing?
were you here the other day when
Not
she
that it
admitted that
matters.
she wanted to slap and beat the crap out of a 14-year-old little girl?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that? Yeah, so twice now she's admitted that she wanted to beat the out of my daughter because it's my daughter.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, and then we got the recording to where she admitted to physically removing my daughter out of a house.
Oh, my
When
God.
my daughter's mother was living there, because my daughter called her a bitch, she wanted to physically touch my daughter.
She's 14 years old, for God's
Wait,
sake, right?
it gets better. It gets better. She also, in my live, stated, what reason would your daughter have to snap out on anyone, knowing that my daughter just witnessed a bunch of shit happen in her life within that week? She witnessed her mom's head getting bashed off the ground.
Jesus.
She witnessed a gun being pulled and pointed at them. And May May knew this shit and still thought it was okay to lay hands on a kid. And then I also want to ask you this. Do you think it's all right for her to get on live talking shit about a little 8, 9, 10-year-old kid? Say that he destroyed this, he destroyed that, he can't be controlled, this kid is uncontrollable, parents don't know how to control these kids, and talked for like 20 fucking minutes of how bad this kid was, like he's a menace to society, but failed to say that he had fucking autism, severe autism.
I mean, she's apparently getting a lot of people riled up, but I still don't understand why she thinks it's okay to be like that. I mean, every freaking day I see this on my FYP or whatever you call it. I'm like, are you serious right now? You know, it just makes you look dumb.
Well, I'm gonna say this. So I used to run with that little fucking group, and I kept getting told by like the silly girls and all of them that, hey, May and all of them called the hotel on you. They did this. So last year a tree fell on our house, and I stayed in a hotel for about a month and a half before we got a rental. So it took insurance about a month and a half to get us where we need to go. So I had a bunch of people help out on this app and everything like that. So I was in the hotel, and the cops got called. I got kicked out. They tried to get me arrested, but they found out that I know more about the law than the cops. They hated it. Didn't get arrested. Went to the next hotel. And during that time, they were trying to find out what hotel I was in. So I kept getting told that, hey, it was Mamie and them that called. They got recordings and everything like that. Do you want to hear them? Do you want to hear them? I said, no, I don't want to hear them because I don't believe it. But just recently, as we brought it back up, I started listening to the fucking recordings. You have one guy who states that he's a vet calling the hotel trying to get me in trouble.
Wow.
You have them calling the police trying to get me in trouble. Because
Like, what
May
kind of
would
trouble,
rather
though?
see
Like,
somebody
what
on
the
the
hell?
streets and homeless
What are
than
people?
getting help.
This is just too much.
But here's another thing. I'm gonna ask you a question. So you know how they're going after Jay for supposedly talking to multiple women?
Yes.
How is it okay? How is it not okay for Jay to do it, but it's okay for the people that are in her family to do it? Like, okay, Jay, I don't think you knew this. I was with fucking Hershey. I ghosted the fuck out of her. Why? Because while I was with her, she was messing with Mac, talking to Mac, trying to be with Mac. You think I'm gonna sit back with that? No. Then you got Unbreakable, who's with somebody, and even tried to get with a homeless guy to get married with him, but was trying to get with fucking Jersey. And the story that's on the street is you got pissed off because Jersey shot you down and said no.
I don't understand what it matters what anybody does in their personal life. Like, what do you get off on that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then I want to talk about the prison terms. In prison, if you put a false jacket on someone and it comes out that it's a false jacket, you're gonna get poked the fuck up.
yep.
So yesterday, May decided, because somebody called her out, May decided to go out and say that this man was in prison for touching kids, when really he's in prison for 2 counts of murder
Oh,
because he unalived some people that essayed his family members.
oh shit.
All because this woman called her out on bullshit with receipts. She got mad and upset.
I just, I don't understand. What goes around comes around. I know that where I'm from, you don't do none of this bullshit that you people do on TikTok.
Dude, when I was in Westville, we had a motherfucker say that this dude was in there for a child molestation. They beat that dude with locks until they had to airlift him to a hospital and almost unalived the dude. Come to find out, he was only in there for child support.
Oh, damn.
Now, here's where I'm getting to, Mamie. I wish you did this in prison system, because that young 18-year-old kid who gave that false jacket on that man that almost unalived him, he got poked up on the yard quicker than shit over 27 times. Yeah, he did not make it. Just for the simple fact, he lied. You put some dude's life in danger by lying, you're going to pay with your life. So, Mamie, I don't know what it is with you wanting to fuck around with MCs and shit, but you done fucked up with 2 within the past fucking week.
Oh, whoa. And more than just who I know?
The guy that, she put that false jacket on, that's in prison, she's trying to get it that he's a P3 deal in prison. It ain't gonna work because, in prison they check your paperwork.
Right.
So, yeah, his MC.
Oh.
And then you got, jerseys.
I got one too.
Oh, there you go. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. And Jersey knows.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, like I'm gonna tell you again, May, like you try to threaten me with that shit. Like you have no say in that. Like no say at all. If your peoples ever decided to come G-check me, I will most definitely disrespect you in every type of way, and they will handle you in the other ways.
Listen. I will pull up to where you are and G-check you. I'll tell you that your gas light's low, that you need to fill up. That's about it.
A girl doesn't have any say-so in the man's world of the MC, that is.
No, because let's make this clear. She tried to call me and talk about, oh, you know who I am. You know my people. Okay. Listen, I got the voicemail where y'all threatened me to pull up. I'm still waiting.
I'd like to have...
Just remember, you sent a voicemail, you dumb fucks. I have it. So when I retaliate on y'all, when y'all show up, best believe it. Self-defense.
I'd like to know later, not now, what colors, because I might have some friends too, and I'm sure they would really appreciate knowing that a female is going and using their colors, their names as a defense mechanism. It don't fucking work.
Oh no,
like
it's
that.
not a defense. The names that she's using, she's trying to get them hit. Basically, I'm going to put it hit.
Oh.
Blacklisted, black labeled, inked out within the MC community. It ain't going to work because the gentleman that you put that false jacket on, although locked up, got more reach than the fucking tallest man in the world. I mean,
she don't have a... I'm sorry, Mamie. I know you know you're right, but I guarantee you do not know what's up in the MC world. I guarantee it, because you would not be acting a fool like this. It's disrespectful, and what you do on here, and if you're repping people, they don't want that kind of clown around. It's causing drama and cop calling. Nobody plays like that.
Dude, and we all just heard her play a video of her calling the popos.
Yep.
Wanting us to listen to the whole video. I stopped it, and I stopped for a good reason. If anybody disagrees with me, stop me now. But you're not going to play a recording for the PD department of you making false reports on someone when clearly at the beginning of the video, the officer admits that there was a call made prior to that. We need to hear the first phone call before we listen to the second phone call. We need to know what you told the officer to begin with, what you offered to show them begin with, before we hear what the officer has to say when he had to call you back, or when you had to call her or when you had to call him back.
Right.
And on top of that, if you would please like to drop your CI number, we would love to know that as well. I mean,
hey, I think you need to put that tequila bottle down. Like you go on live saying, "Oh, I drank 2 bottles of wine and tequila." Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you need to go get fucking help.
Yeah.
Like fuck out of here.
CJ, there you go, caring about people. No matter what they do to you, you still give a shit enough to tell them they need some help. God dang it.
Well, another thing is, how are you going to call a job on fucking Rockin' when
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
she didn't do anything wrong, and then you try to sit there. Here's one of the defenses they have. Oh, you were in the live and you said the medication area is that way, the psych ward is that way, the mental area is that way. That you're making fun of them. How is that making fun of them? Because I flat out said I can walk into any motherfucking hospital, clinic, place, or anything like that. If that's the case, why are all hospitals and clinics making fun of patients and shit like that, holding signs up on the wall that says ER that way, medical that way, psych ward that way, this is that way? I mean, they publicly post it. So do we get to say that they're making fun of us? You know what's really crazy is when I get to the VA, they got the same signs there too. So are you trying to say that the VA is making fun of vets asking for a friend? I mean, if so,
I don't think so.
I mean, fuck.
Man.
Like, you got a lot of nerve. Like this is the thing. You want to dox people. You want to put their phone numbers out there. You want to send voicemails. All that shit links back to y'all. Don't you know I reactivated my Snap and screen recorded that whole chat in there just for that reason? Just in case y'all did some fucked up shit.
So yeah, so then you want to go around saying that she made videos of your patients, of her patients. Please show those videos. Please show those videos, because we would love to obtain the video of you dropping your patient while you're under the influence and losing your license.
Oh, dang.
Hey, TikTok police girl, I just want to say that everything that you and May and all them do, like calling the police on people, getting kicked out of hotels, going after people's jobs, trying to get them arrested, that's somebody's family too. That's somebody's family too. Okay, TikTok police girls, I got a question for you. When they got a veteran kicked out of a hotel room because they had a fucking problem with them, man, what's your feelings about that? That could have been your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your grandfather. But you're okay with that. See, here's what I don't like about the hypocritical bullshit on this app. It's okay for them to do it, but when it happens to them, it's wrong. So, also TikTok police girls, can you please tell me why it was okay for May to jump in the box and play a recording of her calling the fucking police and making a fake police report? I'm just asking for a friend, because it's not affecting Grow as much as it's going to affect her kids. Now, if that happened to you, you got to remember, that could be your kids. See how this shit works? You say something, we're going to say it right back to you.
And why you got to come in here and address Rockin' about it?
I'm the one talking. Talk to me about it. Shit, Rockin's being quiet. I got permission to talk about it, so say something. Say something. I'll fucking go vile as shit on this shit. I don't give a fuck. Why don't you go back and support the fucking snapback May as she fucking tries to snap her baby's neck while worrying about TikTok. Hey, we're all parents in here, right?
Yep.
So you remember when you, back in the day, when you hold your little toddler, your little infant, and they make the slightest move and you make sure that you got that child, make sure the neck's not snapping or anything like that?
Right.
Yeah, that's called parenting. Why is that May's live, laughing, joking, the kid's head snapping back and forth like a broken twig in a fucking hurricane? And she's just standing there smiling about it and talking about, I have my arms behind her. No, if you had your arm behind the neck would have snapped away.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what to say.
Anyway, I got a question. If you're in such a worried state about a child who has autism and stuff like that, like you claim, why is it okay for you to have your friends and lives talking about using the R word this, R word that, R word this, making fun of them?
She is pretty, but has good attitude about it. How is it we've never seen you before? Did you just expire on the property? I am a poltergeist, which is a ghost attached to a person instead of a place. And basically, wherever Gene
Hey,
goes...
TikTok police girl, I still want you to answer my question. Hey, don't get quiet now that you get called out.
The credit card machine looks like it didn't work, so I will...
Oh, wait, what? I missed
TikTok
something.
police girl? She was, you know how she was asking Rockin', hey, that could have been somebody's mother and shit like that?
Yeah.
And I asked her the same questions, like, well, what about the times where she made false police reports, calling the hotels, doing this, doing that? That could have been your man, your mother, your daddy, your
Right.
sister. How do you feel about that? She got quiet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I just
I'd run too after I got made to look stupid.
so why isn't she back in here to
That fucking screen name.
Okay, you want to know why May May didn't come back in here? I'll tell
Uh-huh.
you exactly why May May didn't come back in here. Because when I booted her out of the box and said I will give her the opportunity to play the rest of the video, if she could play the first recording, calling the police to show us what was said before, she doesn't want to play that. She doesn't want to play the first recording because it's going to incriminate the fuck out of her.
Oh God. That's embarrassing right there.
Dude, my back hurts, Mama JJ. I can't run shit. The only thing I can run, the only time I actually move without giving a fuck that my back hurts is when I'm working.
Don't tell anybody that you got a hurt back.
Shit, it ain't gonna stop me now. What the fuck they gonna do? They still have my ad. They've had my address for 4 years now. Ain't nobody pulled the fuck up. The only thing that they're pulling up is their Pampers because they get babied too much. The fuck. Like I said, my back hurts now. It's always gonna hurt for the rest of my life. It doesn't affect me none. I still do the shit that I need to do. I do more fucking labor work and heavy duty ass work than y'all can do in your fucking lifetime. I ain't talking about everyone. I'm talking about that group over there.
You know, I usually stick to myself, you know, and I don't really say anything unless spoken to. But I've really had about enough of people making fun of people, affecting, and then trying to affect their jobs. I did not know that she called Rockin's job. That's just absolutely insane. Rockin didn't do anything wrong. Matter of fact, she tended to her staff several times. It's not like she was giving names or.
And you want to know why she did it? You want to know why she did it? Because she was in boxes of people calling May May out for the fuck shit she did. So she wants to target anybody and everybody. If she sees somebody with Jay, well, she's going to target them. If she sees somebody with somebody else, she's going to target them. That's all she does, think that she's untouchable. No,
I want to know how people know so much about people's personal lives. Like, how does she know where Rockin works? How did she know if Jay was screwing this person or that person? You know what I mean? Like, how, why and how?
It's sassy. You know what it is? I'm gonna explain it is because when I went to Florida, right? When I was out there for an event, I went to go see my sister, okay, in 4 years, and I got accused of sleeping with her. Then, okay, they counted people in my past as one. Then they kept going down the line. And the sick shit is, the friend that I went to, West Virginia, that y'all accused me of going to, you accused me of that. That was a friend.
And it came to light.
What does it matter, though? What?
It came to light when one of May May's friends, aka Unbreakable, got butthurt because Jay shot her down trying to get with him. Shot him down and said no. So she went on live, said, "Oh, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did this."
What?
Let's not think about you tried to add people in your chats, May May, and Unbreakable to have them lie, and a lot of your people's backed out of it because they said, "I'm not getting in that fucking shit."
I want to know why women think it's okay to, oh man, I hate to do it like this, but why do women think that it's okay to go into a chat with a 1%er and run your fucking jaws at them? That ain't ever gonna happen.
Oh, I'll explain that. I'll answer for May May. Her answer to that is she could do whatever she wants because the town sheriff and police know who the fuck she is, that they won't even come on her property knowing that she carries guns.
Okay, I carry too, but whatever. And I guess there's a difference then. Common knowledge, respect, loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, little mama, I don't mean it like that. I meant literally they thought they were gonna talk some crap to a 1%er. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I ain't gonna lie, I talk crap to that 1%. Well, not to the 1%er. I did.
You
online.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but no, I legitimately did talk shit about him on a live just to get it out there for him to get a hold of me. Oh,
But Viking, what did I do, Viking?
You got a hold of me.
Correct.
I had no way of getting a hold of him. I was like, I know how to get a hold of him. Be right back. Went live and said what I said and said, hey, if he did this shit, I'm going to question his 1%er shit. Man, not even 10 minutes later, I get a phone call. I'm like, bet. That worked. And then what did I say? What did I say I was going to do when I went back live?
Correct. You're gonna straighten that shit out.
And I went straight back to live and corrected that shit. Like, hey, he was on his bike. He was on the bike. He didn't hear shit. And riding myself, you ain't gonna hear. He was on his bike. He was on the bike. He didn't hear shit.
Kelly, you still echoing.
Riding myself.
God dang it.